bit more in the hat.
14 years ago, this fine facility opened its doors for the first time, and in 2013, we blast our way into a new season. Hi everyone, and welcome to a brand new season of drag racing here at the Perth Motorplex.
4-6-3-1. This is world-class drag racing right here.
Drag racing is a passion for me. I love it, it's my life. Apart from other things I do. But it just means it's a way of me expressing my engineering expertise, because I'm off the tools in aviation. So in drag racing I'm able to design my own things, put a package together and make it work. And then the driving, I've always been a thrill seeker, a bit of a lunatic. So. Aero Racing started after I'd been sponsoring John Zappia for a couple of years, I think. I was spending a lot of time in his shed helping him build his new top door slammer. He asked me, would I like to race? And I said, well, I don't know how to do it. And he said, well, you've helped me a lot, so I'll help you come up with a concept and we'll make it happen. What actually happened was my passion and my dream and my desire to, I had to buy a gearbox. It's $5,000. So I had to go and look for more work, and all of a sudden more work came in and I was able to apportion some money for that, and then I needed to buy the engine, which was $5,000. So I go out and find some more work, or work actually came to me. I didn't actually have to look for much of it. So a lot of the income for the car came because of my belief and my passion, and that creates a certain energy and things start to come to you, you know. Old RX-7 I built from nothing. I paid $500 for an old shell and I cut it to bits and put a frame in it, and that basically evolved through the classes, going quicker and quicker until the last class was AA gas automatic, where we ran a 687. So here I am. My engine doesn't work. It keeps cracking. My crew chief resigns because he can't handle this thing not working. So I've got a challenge. I either go back and get a Chev, or I continue along this path. So I do some research and find out it's an expensive exercise to make your own engine. But that didn't daunt me at all, because I believe in what's called process. That as long as you keep going and talk to the right people and have a dream, things will fall into place if you keep going. Often at the 11th hour it might look like nothing's happening, but as long as you continue, it'll end up that way. So I started putting out a few feelers and everything like that, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this company, LSD, I can't remember how I met him. I think he was just introduced to me. He was looking for a project to do to start his business, because it was just him and one bloke. So I said, let's build this thing together. He says, well, we need some software, but it's $25,000 for SolidWorks back then. So I said, well, let's find someone that can sponsor us. So we did. This company in Osborne Park, this huge big company, sponsored us, allowed us to go around and use their coordinated measuring arm, and then LSD did all that work, and then high-speed engineering came into it as well, and they got excited because they were looking for a project to promote their business as well. And all of a sudden, it took time, it was frustrating, but we got it done.
Fuel on, mag on, firing.
I'm always into personal growth, being the best person that I can be, and doing something difficult makes you stretch. It makes you live your life a bit fuller. You know, instead of sitting around on the couch watching TV, you're thinking, isn't you? And drag racing's a thinking man's sport. You have to think a lot. You have to do a lot of mathematics, a lot of calculations. What do I do as a driver? Well, I'm actually the tuner as well. So when in the pits, once I've done the tune and set the car up, I have to take off my tuner hat and put on my driver hat, which normally means I go and put on my race gear. I sit down in the container, compose myself, put all my race gear on. I've got a routine. I do it in a certain way. And then the nerves kick in, the adrenaline starts to pump, and getting the car into the staging lanes is the first thing. So I'll hop in the car, we'll tow around, and then get out of the car, and that's when the adrenaline's pumping. I like to get in the car early, get seated. One of my crews puts all my race gear on in a certain order. And then once I'm buckled in the car, that's when I'm in the zone. I take my deep breaths, I do my pre-performance rituals, I go through all my routines, and the tunnel vision starts. It's like the 1,000-yard stare, and everything else I don't see. And the whole world starts to just come into this little 6-second zone that I have to perform in.
Will do. Yep.
last run that I raced was in top comp. I think it was a second qualifier, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It launched perfect. So I launched perfect, dead straight run. I hit all my shift points, went through the finish line, pulled the parachute, and the car sunk down. And then everything went into slow motion. The car sunk and it slid sideways and it was heading straight for my competitor. And I'm thinking, I'm going to hit him. And then bang, I hit the rear tyre. I was up in the air, about 20 feet in the air. I'm thinking, this is going to hit hard. And then crash, down it came. And then I'm thinking, I'm going to hit the wall in a minute. Bang, hit the wall. Slowly came to a halt. And I'm waiting for the fire. It's my number one fear, it's burning in the car. One of my mates burnt in the car. Terrible affliction. So I'm waiting for with my hand on the fire extinguisher, ready to hit it, no fire. I'm out of there, out in a flash. And I stand back and I look and my car's spread over 100 metres. Bits everywhere. I'm shattered because I've just spent, I don't know, 20 grand and a lot of work over the winter rebuilding this car to the next level, and it's all buggered. And then I turned around and there's my competitor, young bloke. His father's a famous drag racer and I just hit him.
Wasn't too much damage.
No, he didn't do much damage, but I went over to him and he was crying and I apologised. I said, sorry man. And then I went back to the car and there's people everywhere and then there's crew turning up and my girlfriend, and I was pretty pissed off. But I'm already thinking, next car, what am I going to do next? No way I'm giving up. Didn't scare me in the least. Sometimes you can learn things, sometimes you can't. Like success is a unique thing for each person. It's not just a one formula. I know some business people that have a business plan 5 years ahead. I know others that don't, and they both do well. So it's what works for you. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. So you just got to take a bit of effort, make a bit of effort, find out what your jigsaw puzzle is, what works for you, and work on it on a daily basis. And preferably do something hard that challenges you, that stretches you, takes you out of your comfort zone. You know, there's so much personal growth we can do. We only use maximum 5% of our potential. So we need something to stretch us out of that. We have the ability we have it all within us. It's just whether we can drag it out. So do something. So we bought a top door slammer car that's already run, built by Brett Stevens Racing and run by his wife. And it ran a 597. It's only done 20 runs. And owned by a local racer here. So it's a turnkey package for us, in that all I had to do was put my drivetrain in it and away we go racing. So I didn't want to miss a season or two. I wanted to be back racing as soon as I can. Get back on the horse.
Come on, get down with the sickness. Come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and let it run to me. Come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up. Come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up. Come on, get down with the sickness.